It's all about the boy. La 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 la. Ooh. Hello everyone, welcome to another Classic Who review. And this month it's Christmas and happy holidays everyone. Happy Christmas to those who have their Christmas, have their presents, have their times, and yeah. So let's go on this review. So I know that Jodie Whittaker didn't do any new Christmas stuff, but still New Year's Day stuff. But anyways, nearly New Year's Day, I think. So we'll just get to it. So in this video, so this will be the last and final video of the Classic Who reviews, and if you guys maybe have comment below my other videos about which story I want to review for Jodie Whittaker's here. But anyway, it happened. But anyway, let's get on with it. So yeah, this is my last video of the Classic Who review now, and I told you to do reviews of which stories for which Doctor. But anyway, that it's all done. It's all done now. So let's get on with it. So you have watched my other Classic Who reviews. Go to my playlist now between all the first and 12 Doctors. 12 Doctors. So now the 13th, the last one. But don't worry, it's not really much the end. I will do maybe the 60th anniversary reviews of the 14th Doctor's era, David Tennant's Doctor, not the 10th Doctor, for the 14th Doctor. Yeah, I will do his review next year, maybe after the holidays, but you just have to wait. So now on, let's go on with Jodie Whittaker as the 13th Doctor, who played the Doctor between 2018 to 2022. Or 2017. People saying that she started in 2017, but no, she started in 2018. What the hell are you talking about, guys? Anyway, let's get on with it. So, what do you think about Jodie Whittaker in her era as the Doctor? Her era was great, a bit good, and I do like her as the first ever female Doctor, because my sister, he's very like Jodie Whittaker as the female Doctor, because it's her because the Doctor has a female and then did have a female, and she just taken over my work. Yeah, it freaked me out that that he taken over my job. Yeah, my job as for my series. But anyway, Whittaker's gone and we got the new Doctor, Ncuti Gatwa. But Anyway, let's go on to the stories that I'm reviewing. So, and also Chibnall in his show and writing for her era. His era had a bit more flaws than others. Some of the people say that it involves the effects and even the story arc of the Timeless Child, and people say they're not really much happy about this arc, but some people do. But I agree that it was a good idea for Chibnall. And I watched the 60th anniversary special. It did mention about the flux, even the Timeless Child, a bit from Chibnall's era. But Russell said it could be canon. But I'm not sure what he planned for Ncuti. But we'll just get to see. For now on, let's go on to the stories that I'll be reviewing. So the first story I will be reviewing is Rosa, was written by Marlene Blackman and Chris Chibnall. Did I say that right? Yeah, right. Marlene Blackman. Is it a real name? Maybe. I'm not sure. But let's go on with it. The story sees the Doctor and her companions arriving in 1955, but eventually discover Rosa Parks. It's played much more like a historical story, a pure historical, much like when Hartnell did. But now it turned much like a season of pure historical because the time agent character, and I would agree that how this story would be it would be very much like it would have been changed a bit, because Marlene Blackman written that story. I think she would have earned it to do that story on herself. Maybe the time agent character would have been just very different. Like he's the time traveler from this time period from 1955. And he saw what Rosa Parks will do, and he will go back and stop that from happening. Eventually, it pretty much played the same. It pretty much played the same that Chibnall's run, but anyway, Chris Chibnall written that story to be more like a time agent character. And yeah, I would agree that Marlene Blackman would have been written one story for this story. Anyway, I would agree that Rosa Parks, Rosa, it was a brilliant story. It was a great story ever. We watched it in Whittaker's story. I do like how the idea of how the Rosa Parks idea came out, and and it was also played much more racist, much more like the racist civil rights type. It was very daft. I would imagine. My mum said they were rude back then, the years, but don't get into that. Don't Google that it. So that's it I can say about the Rosa Parks. Rosa. So, or you preferred Rosa Parks or Rosa episode? But anyway, so I'm giving that story 10 out of 10. That's my opinion. Yours are very, very different. Oh, and also before I get to the next story, I did have reviews of Jodie Whittaker's era back on YouTube of the Series 11 and Series 13 reviews. So go watch them now and see how your favourites of the older episodes. So anyway, let's move on. So the next story I'll be reviewing is Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. Was written by Nina Bertozza. The story sees the Doctor and her companions arriving where the modern day begins, where eventually they meet Nikola Tesla, where he will believe that he's been chased by monsters or creatures who want to take him down, as his terror is about to start. This story is played much more another historical story. I do like this idea of that Nikola Tesla story because it follows up of the greatest inventor, well, should have been the greatest inventor, Nikola Tesla. And I like the character who played it because he played in Timeless. I watched that series, and it played very much similar how he did in that series. I would agree that Nikola Tesla's character was pretty good. When I noticed when he's in the TARDIS, that he looks like the Doctor. The Doctor now, but he was not the Doctor. But I do like how the other characters, like the Tom Edison character, the historical character, the one who prevented the light bulbs, and it was quite much good. I do like also the monsters in the story. When they were even crawling around chasing the companions, it was a good scene. I watched that. A good scene of that with the creatures chasing them. It was very much a good scene, and also the good effects, like the monsters like get out. Yeah, it was very funny with the creatures crawling around the streets of New York. Yeah. And also I like the other monster who played a different character, and turns out it was the same character of the set who played Ronnie in the Sarah Jane Adventures. I do like her role as the monster, and she was brilliant in that one. If the Ronnie character's watching, thank you so much for being in the story. So that's all I can say for Nikola Tesla's Night of Terror. So I'm giving that story 9 out of 10. That's my opinion. Yours can be very, very different. And the next and final story of this review we're going to talk about, and the last story I'll be reviewing is Eve of the Daleks. Was written by Chris Chibnall. This will be the New Year's Day special. Well, the last New Year's Day special of Whittaker's era. And it also features the return of the Daleks, with the Doctor and her companions being trapped in a time loop, and they keep exterminating and again. This was the best idea of the New Year's Day specials, and I did watch the other New Year's Day specials, Resolution and Revolution of the Daleks, but they were just like normal Daleks story arcs type. But this is a proper New Year's Day special story with falls on how we keep going with New Year's Day and every minute again and again. Every new year you keep going until the clock strikes 12, and yeah, it was a good idea for how Chibnall made an idea how the and also the comedy characters they were brilliant in that one. I enjoyed them in this story, and also the Daleks. I do like how the Daleks did some funny lines that said "We do not sell." Yeah, there were good scenes with them saying those things, and and also keep exterminating. It felt like a good idea of the time loop story. People saying the time loop stories of other series episodes are not very good, and sometimes they get boring. But anyway, I would agree that the Eve of the Daleks was a good one. I hope I really enjoyed it. Anyway, that's all for the classic Who. So that's all for Eve of the Daleks. So I'm giving that story an 8 out of 10. That's my opinion. Yours get very, very different. And that's it, everyone. That's the end of the Classic Who reviews and also the Jodie Whittaker's era. And I hope you enjoyed watching them, and also my theories and reviews of the other doctors reviews stories. And anyway, that's it. That's the end. We hope we get further at the end of with Sooty, and we've got Sooty doctors now. So get used to him. So, and like I said, it's not very much the end. I will do the anniversary specials of David Tennant's Doctor, the 14th Doctor, maybe next year after the holidays. But you just have to wait. But anyway, thanks for watching. Happy Christmas, everyone, and maybe New Year, Happy New Year. And I'll see you next time. Talio.